Are you ready to jump into the home buying process, but you're worried about making a mistake and buying the wrong home? What's up, guys? I'm Lauren, and in this quick video, I'll cover 5 tips to prevent home buyer's remorse so that you can hop into the search and find a home you feel at peace with. So stick around to the end where you might be surprised by the curveball I'm gonna throw you. Here we go, number 1. Decide on a budget and stick to it. Of course, it makes complete sense that if you get into a home that was beyond the budget you set for yourself, after a few months, you're gonna start to regret that purchase. This goes with any major expenditure, car, boat, RV. This is why it's so important to get your numbers straight with an experienced, detail-oriented lender. If you need recommendations on a trusted lender, I can help you out. Now, if you are pre-approved for up to a certain dollar amount, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to max out your budget. Get an idea of what your monthly payment would look like at that top level compared to a little bit below or even below that, and compare the different price points and look at homes accordingly. So, number 2, set realistic expectations. If you know your budget can only go up so high, figure that out and don't waver. If you fall in love with something that is way outside of your budget, it's just discouraging and frustrating for all parties involved. Stay within the predetermined budget you talked with your lender about. And are you seeing a pattern here? If we lay the groundwork with a pre-approval, that lays the foundation to feel really secure moving forward on a home that you love. Also, setting expectations doesn't have to mean just with budget. If you know you want to be within a certain distance with your commute, figure that out and stick with it. There is a fine line between being clear on your expectations, but also staying flexible and understanding that there isn't a perfect home out there that is 100%. It's a good idea to rate a house on a scale from a 1 to a 10. And if you walk into an 8, a 9, or a 10, that usually means that you might want to make an offer. So getting clarity in the beginning can really help the process from start to finish. Number 3, make a wants versus a needs list. Now that the foundation has been laid with a solid budget, setting realistic expectations, there is another thing to decide on, getting clear on your wants versus your needs. Needs are something like a bed, a bath count, a school zone you need to stay in. Do you need a certain number of garage spaces or square footage, an amount to make it work for your family? Wants are usually something more like paint color or an updated kitchen, updated bathrooms. Do you want a fenced-in backyard or a pool? It's likely that not every home will have every one of your wants, but these things are usually things you can add to your home later in the long run. Number 4, do your research. I would hate for you to get into a home and it turns out you hate everything about the neighborhood. Don't be a creep, but drive by at different times of the day or the evening to get a feel for the neighborhood. Do you have any friends or acquaintances who live there and could answer any questions you might have? Is it a different school zone than you've been at before? Do what you need to feel comfortable understanding all that you need about the school district so that you feel comfortable moving forward. If you're not familiar with the area, do what you need to do to feel comfortable moving forward in buying a home in the area you're looking for. Also, lastly, might not be what you are expecting from me. Number 5, do you need to rent a while to get used to the area? This is something that I have personally done in the past. We moved to Denver, Colorado and looked for a home for a number of months. And then we decided to rent, and eventually we found a home. If you are new to the area and just want to get a feel for the layout of the town, how certain communities are different and feel different from one another, it's not the worst idea. So, now that you know all about setting expectations to prevent home buyer's remorse, you may also be interested in my other video, 5 reasons you may have outgrown your current home, where you'll hear a few signs that it might be time to move on or why it might be a good idea to stay put. So, as always, I'm here to help. I'll leave my contact info below, and if you have any questions at all about anything real estate related in the Morris, Kimberly, or Warrior area, or anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a good one.